It's February 22nd, 2002 in Moxico province in eastern Angola. Jonas Savimbi is surrounded. He's asleep under a tree, but he does not know he's surrounded. Well, I know that's kind of confusing, but I'll explain here in a little bit. By the way, my name is Makedi. If you like this type of content, please go ahead and subscribe. It's free and you can always change your mind. So back to Savimbi. Oh yes, I know some of you are wondering why I have this video game footage playing in the background. Well, that is because most of the people in the world who know Savimbi only know him through the video game Call of Duty Black Ops 2. And no, they're not paying me to say that. For the people who have read a little bit about the history of the Angolan Civil War, which ran between November 1975 to April 2002 after Savimbi's death, we all know that Savimbi commanded a lot of soldiers, and Savimbi fought in a lot of battles, which he won some and lost some. As a matter of fact, at the very height of UNITA's strength, Savimbi commanded about 65,000 soldiers. So what happened? Well, to keep it a little bit short, what happened was all the countries supporting him abandoned him. And one of the main reasons why they stopped supporting him was because he lost the Battle of Kissonde, which was 1987 to 1988, if I remember correctly. Now, he had South Africans on his side, and the MPLA, which was the recognized government of Angola, had the Cubans on their side. They fought this battle, everybody claimed victory, but for sure, that was Angola's victory. The government of Angola, MPLA, did win that victory, and the biggest evidence to show that is the fact that they are still there and everybody else is gone. After he lost at the Battle of Kissonde, all these countries abandoned him, and this included the United States, racist apartheid South Africa, Israel to an extent, and some other African countries, including Zaire. And let's not forget conservative Christians in the United States, who he had convinced that he was fighting a righteous war against communism. Well, he was also a Marxist. I don't know how they believed him, but they did, and they were sending him a lot of money. So everybody had abandoned him at that point. And fast forward to 2002, he's being pursued. So the government forces are pursuing him relentlessly. Now, the media presents his death as if it was an ambush and he was surprised and killed. Well, that is actually not true. The pursuit had been going on for a very long time, and the government had named it Operation Kissonde after, I think, a fire ant or something, and they had been pursuing him for a very long time. They had fought through all the layers around him and had actually killed two of Savimbi's top military commanders, which was Brigadier Mbule and some guy called Brigadier Big Joy. Anyways, they were killed, which dealt a huge blow to Savimbi. And this is where he makes the mistake that I put on the title of the video. He calls Paris, France, and with equipment that the Angolan government acquired from Israel, they were able to triangulate generally where Savimbi was, because even though you know where he is, it's very difficult to actually find out where he actually is. And at that point, they found him. But people say that he was stupid to make that phone call, but we don't know what the phone call was about. But there is suspicion that he was calling somebody outside the country to help him out and put pressure on the government in Luanda to stop the pursuit. At that point, remember, he was headed towards Zambia, where he believed his fellow UNITA people were waiting for him. Well, the government got close. They surrounded him and they could actually physically see where he was. They opened fire and he was cut down. I don't remember the exact number of those killed, but Savimbi was one of them. And according to Angola's Brigadier General Simão Wala, they fired 7 times. But according to the autopsy, Savimbi was hit 15 times, so they were not taking any chances. With him was one of his wives, Catarina Savimbi. She was injured and rushed to a hospital in Moxico province where she recovered, and I believe she's still there till this day. She's still alive, still alive, right? The other person who was also shot was UNITA's vice president. His name is Antonio Dembo. So Antonio Dembo was also shot, but he survived. And after Savimbi's death, he was the one who actually took over from Savimbi. But 12 days after he was shot, he died from complications, yes, of the gunwound, but also complications of diabetes. So after that, the party was taken over by the Secretary-General. I think his name is Paulo Lukamba. And he became UNITA's leader, and UNITA went ahead and laid down arms and declared themselves a political party. So it's quite interesting how they were hunting Savimbi for years, but eventually it's soldiers, of course, plus technology. Now, something I forgot to mention as I was talking was that they actually jammed his radios the moment they saw him. That kept anybody from the outside from contacting him and warning him. So this was technology used in a very strategic way and eventually paid off. So a lot of people remember Jonas Savimbi for a lot of things. Personally, I'm sorry to say this, actually I'm not. 800,000 Angolans died. A lot of UNITA people wanted Savimbi out of power actually, but they could not pull it off because he stuck there until the last day. So personally, I'm just glad there's peace in Angola. I wish Angola the best. I know all countries in Africa have a lot of struggles, but I wish Angola the best, and I know they will prevail. Anyways, as I said earlier, we're going to be making more videos of this nature. Please, we're a new channel, so tell us where we can improve, tell us what we can do. I'm always on Twitch, but I decided to switch to YouTube to more or less talk to a larger audience. So thank you guys. Please remember to subscribe. As we said earlier, it's free. You can always change your mind. So in the comments below, please tell me if I forgot to mention something. You can add more details, and anything you contribute can be added to a future video. So thanks again. My name is Makedi, and have a good rest of the day.